Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, he will give you another chance. I know it don't feel good right now, but God will give you another chance. He will help you out of that situation. You will be as good as new. You won't even feel the pain from the past relationship. Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? I'll tell you something. You know, we all have promises from God. We have promises from God. And we go through painful stuff. And we have promises. And we wait on God to bless us. We wait on the Lord to bless us. You know, you're going through that terrible situation, and it don't seem like nothing's going to happen for you. Can I tell you something? The promise, listen carefully, the promise will never undress in front of pain. The promise will never undress in front of pain. The promise will never reveal itself to you in front of pain. Now watch this. Pain is not your testimony. Pain is an experience. Your testimony is how God brought you through it. The pain is not your testimony. What a lot of folks do, they tell you about the pain. I don't want to hear about the pain. Tell me how God brought you through the pain. My soul looks back and wonders. I want you to get that in your spirit. Because next time somebody starts talking about the pain, interrupt them. Say, wait just a minute. Wait just a minute. The pain is an experience. It is not my testimony. My testimony is how God brought me through it. How God picked me up and turned me around and placed my feet on solid ground. That's my testimony. Not that I was hurt and jacked up and messed up, and every time I saw her and every time she saw me, all that. That's the pain of it. That's experience. Experience worketh hope. Hope maketh not ashamed. You got to understand what that is, because when you understand that what you've been through was an experience, but what God brought you to, how he brought you out of it, that was your testimony. So the promise is waiting on you to get through talking about the pain. And when you get through talking about the pain, the promise will begin to reveal unto you what God got for you. God will not reveal what he has for you in the front of pain. And if you keep pain at the forefront, you'll never get the promise. You'll never get it. Keep on talking about how bad it hurt. The promise is waiting behind the curtain. I wish he'd stop talking about how bad it hurt. I wish he'd stop, because if he stopped, I can reveal what God got for him. But every time he started talking about, he talked about how bad he hurt and what he was and what he's dealing with right now. If he stopped talking about that stuff and talking about how good God is, and if it had not been for the Lord, and if God hadn't picked him up and turned him around, if he talked like that, I can present myself. I need you to tell somebody. I need you to tell somebody. I'm going to give you a few points and I'm out your way. I need you to tell somebody that the promise is waiting to present itself to you. Tell them with authority. Say, but you keep talking about the pain. The more you talk about the pain, the bigger the pain becomes. But I dare you to talk about what God said he's going to do for you. If you say what the Lord said and act like he's already done it, it will happen for you quicker than you think. All you got to say is, God is going to bless me. When you're hurting, when you're crying, when you're going through hell and high water, the Lord is going to bless me.